Hello, everyone. So, with that all out of the way, we're here to, with all the testing good, we're here to do some Pokemon TCG. It's myself. I just wanted to play some Standard and show off the game some more. Hello to everybody. I see a lot of people here today. That's great. Zill, Comic Code, Fractal, Omnicrom, Creep Gnome, Connect Gibbons, Hydrite, Orbital, PSN Striker, Nixel, Vpriz, Resident. I think I got everybody. Cool. Hi, everybody. So, we're doing some, I'm just going to be playing some Standard, maybe showing off some, like, a little bit of deck changing, deck building. I wanted to play my Metagross deck, and the reason for this is something I brought up a couple weeks ago. The current versus ladder, that is, like, when you play versus, you get points, and those get you free, prizes. Like, you get 10 points, which is one victory. Hello, no per Q. 30 points for a chest, 50 points, there's some Ultra Balls, that's cool. Altaria, but the big thing... Oh, hey, what's this one? Free Shaman. Yeah, so this 3-week periods free card is Shaman EX. So one of the most powerful cards in the game. Not in Standard anymore, but still powerful in the game. So we're gonna do some Metagross playing. I haven't played in like a month or so. Oh goodness, they are playing, okay, Fairy, Psychic, Fighting, Colorless. Is that gonna be some like weird setup with Gardevoir and a bunch of other cards? The Psychic is in every deck. Everybody's playing Psychic. This game is very busted Arbolt, but busted in a way where everyone's broken. Okay. Oh dear, I didn't... Oh god, that's horrible. Oh, this is a dreadful hand. Oh. Also, that's very loud. I do not need that bell being that loud. Thank you very much. There we go. Okay, I do not need 3 Metagrosses in my opening hand. I can't play the Metagross immediately. I need to evolve into it, so I need to play Beldum, followed by... Oh, we get to learn what our opponent is, because they mulliganed. Yep, Gardevoir. That's good. Gardevoir's weak to metal. So I'll try to, as I've done before, I'll try to explain the game and questions that come up as they come. Oh! Hey, our Vulpix. Yeah, I kind of want that in play. And they lead with Oranguru, which lets you draw up to 3 cards in your hand once per turn. Up to 3. Not draw 3 cards, but like if you have 2 cards, you draw 1. So Pokemon is a game about taking these 6 prizes, your own. And there's the Bridget setup. Fighting is probably Gallade. Yeah, that makes sense. Here's a bunch of Raltzes. So they're setting up a Gardevoir deck. Because Deontay here lets you evolve something on your bench. Okay, this hand sucks on ice. God, this hand sucks hard on ice. And the problem is I can't play this Sycamore to fix it. Because Sycamore is discard your hand and draw 7, and if I just discard all my Metagross, I'm going to lose the game. So, we're going to do something dumber. Ultra Ball lets you discard 2 cards to find any Pokemon in your deck. We're going to find our friend Tapu Lele GX. Tapu Lele GX on this kind of hard to read text because it's on a colored background. Lets you grab a supporter from your deck when you play it. And we're just going to go find N. and shuffles each player's hand into their deck, and they draw prizes equal to, or draw cards equal to their prizes, not draw prizes equal to their cards. This way we don't have to discard all 3 Metagrosses. Dreadful. Oh god, this sucks. So we're gonna switch over to Vulpix and try to fix this hand. Give me some Beldum. Give me the Beldum. Okay, so there's a Kirlia. I always add a Kirlia, like I always add an extra word in there. Okay, so they're gonna Tapu Lele themselves to fix up, to keep their hand rolling. Probably grabbing a, an end. Oh, yeah. Anytime you do a search at the end of your turn, it's just 100% your opponent plays an N. It's what I do. It's what everybody does. Okay, I get to keep one of my Beldums. Alright, so Diance's attack just lets you evolve a Pokemon on your bench, which means they're grabbing their Gardevoir. That means I don't have a lot of time. Crap. Alright, Beldum. The stadium gives any Pokemon with Fairy Energy the ability to retreat for free, which we're not going to let happen. And try and get this hand something new. Okay, there's another Beldum. We don't need Delmise in this matchup. Yeah, I don't think I need Delmise. Delmise lets my Steel Pokemon hit for 10 more damage, but the weakness on all Fairy Pokemon is Steel type. So, we don't really need that. Grab a Beldum and a Metang and then have him end me again. That'll be good. So if they bring this Gardevoir into the active to knock out my Vulpix, I'll knock out the Gardevoir back. Ooh, Gallade. Oh dear. Gallade is the trick this deck has that's very powerful because Gallade is a fighting type, but Gallade doesn't require fighting energy. It's just 2 colorless. And once per turn, Gallade can just rearrange the top 5 cards of your deck. So, we're going to get a knockout, and I don't think our opponent's going to see it coming. This should be good. So, rearrange their top 5, sure. Unless they... No, they have no reason to do the Diancie. They're going to bring out the Gardevoir and knock out my Vulpix with infinite force. So, Gardevoir's ability here, you can play an extra Fairy Energy on your turn, so you get to play 2. Normally, you'd only play 1 energy. And its attack does 30 damage for the amount of energy attached to it and the other active Pokemon. But... we have a trick up our sleeve. First things first in our trick. Rare Candy. This lets us bypass having to evolve into Metang. Second part of the trick is using Geotech Systems, the ability on Metagross, to grab an energy from the discard pile and put it on Metagross. Oh look, an energy from when we retreated. Aha! And that's our opponent realizing where that was going. So the rare candy that let us bypass Beldum and go straight to Metagross, basically, like, would allow us to one-shot the Gardevoir, and they didn't have a second Gardevoir set up. So, goodbye. We get a ticket. And we get 10 points. I need to adjust some sound effects. The sound effects at the end of that were very loud comparatively, and I don't like that. Some sounds in this game are louder than others, and we'll go with that. I understand Red Eye Flight. I just wanted to play some more of this today. We get to show off more metagrossing, and maybe do some more deck building and showing off other things past that. It'll be fun. Electric, Fire, Grass, Psychic. And again, the Psychic is basically always Tapu Lele. This could be like a Vikavolt deck. Oh, we got nothing. So the way mulligans in this game work is that if you just auto mulligan if you have no basic Pokemon to play, and we just don't. We don't have a Beldum or one of our other basics that we would normally play. You have to show your opponent your hand to prove that. That's why we got to see our opponent's hand last game. Well, this sucks, but we're gonna do it. So Kartana here, who was the Pokemon that was on that entry screen, is when you play it from your hand, you can discard a special energy from a Pokemon. However, playing it on turn 1 like this isn't going to do anything. Heatmore? Oh, shit. Fire types are always going to kick my ass. It's part of the reason that this is around. What is... Oh, we got something interesting here. Oh, dear. Hello. So Victini here, once during your turn, after you flip any coins for an attack, ignore the results of those flips, and then reflip. And Odor Sleuth here, flip 2 coins for each heads, put a card in your discard pile in your hand. So, the way this deck is going to work is that they're going to just loop one card over and over at us, probably some type of energy discarding. That's the most likely, is like some way of getting rid of energy, and then making sure we can't get it. Problem is, that doesn't work against us. Like, at all. If it's energy denial. Because if it's energy denial, Metagross just grabs energy from the discard pile. That doesn't... They would need a, name of the card. A Garbodor. Oh, thank you for the subs, Crabspite. Thank you very much. Alright, Beldums are incoming. Oh, what's the story with your boy? Guzma, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active and switch one of yours. This lets you pull out things they don't want you to hit. Alright, so let's go ahead and beacon. We're gonna grab some Metang. So I wonder, again, if, like, 2 puzzle a time, counter catcher. They want me to knock something out. Puzzle a time, if you play 2 of them, it's double regrowth. Looks like they end, which is the normal reaction of Vulpix, as I said. Huh. And then nothing. What else do they have? Do I have infinite time here? I might have infinite time. It is possible that I have infinite time here. I'm thinking about this now. What do I want to do? Let's play Skyla. And grab the rare candy. Do Ultra Beasts have mechanical baggage, or is it just mentioned on the card for fun? The new set, Ultra Prism, which had its pre-release last weekend, does care about Ultra Beasts as a type. There's no inherent baggage. Like, nothing bad with them, nothing good with them, but new cards from Ultra Prism will reference them. There's like there's Beast Ball. There's a stadium that affects Ultra Beasts. There's an Ultra Beast that cares about Ultra Beasts. Now here's a Bridget. What the hell's this? Xurkitree. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached to them. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna start the trap here. Are you ready? I think I'm ready to start the trap. Let's see what happens. Alright, one knockout. Let's see how, like, what their response is. They probably play a teammates, double search, and then start doing something, right? Pikachu? Heatmore? What is happening? Anybody have free retreat here? Nobody has free retreat. No, they have a plan. They've got to have a plan. Oh, damn, I didn't draw another, that's an annoyance. I needed to draw one more energy there. Well, wait. Okay, we're going to do our normal move, which is retreat the Metagross, who cannot attack with Giga Hammer again, into a different Metagross, and Geotech Systems Online. 1. 2. 3. So Giga Hammer does 150. The choice band there makes it do an extra 30 damage to EX or GX Pokemon. Like this. Seriously, I'm waiting for the plan here. Okay. But we're set up. Oh, shit. I found the plan. Okay. I found it. All right, all right. So that's the plan, eh? We're going to evolve Pikachu until the end of time. What's the end game then? Alright, I'm gonna shuffle away their Pikachu, their Raichu. That should help. Okay, there's the Raichu. Devolution Spray to pick up the Raichu, yep. That's fine. So we have a Guzma. Who do we want to knock out with a Guzma? I think we want the Tapu Lele down. Right? We knock out the Tapu Lele, that brings us to one prize, and then we take the last prize with Kartana, who just has Blade GX. Okay. I figured out my plan for the game. That's good. Okay, they get one pickup. Are they going to be satisfied with one, or are they going to Victini that? It's only a... I don't think they should Victini that. They should just pick up their one. Oh, does this seriously not have a record of what they picked up? Whatever. I wanted to show the card, but... What's Pikachu's health? Of course it's 60. Ultra Ball to go find the Raichu. Yep. Oh my god. Playing Gladion. You play this and look at your prizes and swap this with that one of the Pokemon in there. Okay. Ah, and then that's their end game is Team Rocket's handiwork. Okay. And they're just going to try to infinite mill here. Okay. So I need a Guzma. Interesting deck here. I've not seen this before. I've seen Raichus before, but never this level of commitment to Raichu. They're just going to try to win by mill. So Team Rocket's handiwork. They can't reflip that with Victini. Okay, it doesn't look like that hit anything relevant. Magirna wouldn't have done anything here. Yeah, our opponent's playing a stall deck. We need to play out that. There's Guzma. Hey. Okay. So there's the paralysis. Odor Sleuth. 1. Probably pick up the Devolution Spray. And then sooner or later, they'll hit 2 heads and they'll pick up Team Rocket's handiwork. Puzzle of Time. Oh, they must have another Puzzle of Time in hand. Okay, I think I Guzma... No, I can't. Shit. Okay, 1 Guzma left in the deck. We need a Choice Band before I Guzma. And there's 2... And we need to draw the other Guzma. Okay. I see what we're doing here. Could take out Victory Star Victini, but I think that's wrong. You may shuffle this Pokemon and all cards attached to it into your deck. Okay, could do that. I think I can win if I just draw my other Guzma. I'll find a way to win. But I need to figure out... If I draw my Guzma and my my Choice Band, I win handily. The problem is the Team Rocket's handiworks have a chance of making that... Okay, 2 useless cards. That's good. How many Devolution Sprays do they have? Infinite. Heatmore picks up cards from the discard pile. See, they can just keep picking up the Devolution Spray every turn. Choice Band. Okay. I think we take the knockout now. Yeah. So Giga Hammer, get 2 prizes, and then all I need to do is 1 attack now, and I win. Oh, that Sycamore is really good. So the GX attack here, Blade GX, just says take a prize card. That's it. So all I need to do is get Kartana into the active. That is the only thing I need to do from this point on. Okay, they got their 1. Big Pika, small Pika, big Pika. Oh, they're going for the Team Rocket's handiwork here. Okay, if I draw the Guzma, we win on the spot. I think I Sycamore, because that's the best chance I have of drawing the Guzma. 12 cards. I'll draw to 5. That'll be fine. We just have to draw the Guzma here. Shit. That's horrible. That's really bad. So now their Team Rocket's Handiwork has some really, really good chance of working here. I mean, I can't, bud. What kind of question is that? I'd love to attack. But no, the Sycamore is the best play there because we need to, Okay, Team Rocket's Handiwork. Hopefully this is a, like, Mill 2. Oh, just a flat miss? That's even better. I was hoping for Mill 2 and then miss the Guzma. However, after this turn, I will be at 4 cards left in library, meaning that Team Rocket's Handiwork on double flip can just end it. Which is bad. Okay, pick up a Tapu Lele. Come on, Guzma. That ain't it. Shit. Yeah, we just pass and hope. Well, I'm glad I understand the deck now. Oh, what the hell? What is Victini doing in the active? What? Ninja Boy? Oh, shit! They're gonna Ninja Boy into, Houndoom? Houndour? Oh no, Durant. If this Pokemon hit... Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Hi, Durant. Durant's second attack is if there's no if there's damage on Durant, mill 4. That's impressive. So yeah, no, that was really cool. That was a close game. Like, we both had options to get out of that. Mill is definitely a thing that happens in this game because of how much you draw in the game of, so let me pull this out. Like, and just count the number of search effects and draw effects. Like, Vulpix draws 2 out of our deck. Tapu Lele generally grabs us a draw 6 or draw 7. Ultra Ball grabs any Pokemon out of our deck. But mainly, Sycamore draws 7, you know. Bridget grabs 3 from deck. N draws 6 generally. Like, it is very, very easy to have, like, in older formats, in older standards, you would be at 25 cards left in deck on turn 1. Not as much in this current standard, but... Okay. But yeah, there are a lot of different types of... The thing is that the plan they were using is very weak to Guzma and ways to, like, blank abilities, which do exist. So that's there's a lot of, like back and forth, this deck beats this deck, like rock, paper, scissors style stuff in that sense, but more of, like, you know how in Pokemon, it's sort of the same as, like, you know, fire type beats grass type, beats water type, beats fire type, in that sort of way, but with how decks function. It's nice. Ultra Balls don't work for us here. We need a starter. So they can see nothing that really tells them anything about our deck. Okay. Okay, leading with Magearna, I think. That's safer. We're just going to be playing Sycamore here to draw up. But yeah, that was a well-fought game. I liked the Ninja Boy to finish it out. That's really strong. You'll notice, too, the game has started and we're both at 47. Oh, what is this? Attach 2 basic energies from your discard pile to a bench Pokemon. Hey, Rayquaza. All right. So they must have some, like, energy turboing thing they want to do. It's a pretty normal Rayquaza I've seen before. Let's see what they have. They might discard some energies with this Ultra Ball to start setting this up. Oh, nope. Choice Band and Field Blower. Field Blower gets rid of 2 tools or stadiums. And then Choice Band is the plus 30 versus EX or GX Pokemon. I don't think I've explained EXs this stream. EXs are, like, can be evolved Pokemon, but the big thing with EXs is that they count as basic Pokemon. You just play them straight out, even if they have evolutions. Magearna obviously doesn't have an evolution or isn't an evolution. But they count as 2 prizes if knocked out. So you see that Magearna has 160 health versus this 120 on Rayquaza, and Magearna's a low HP EX by a lot, by 20. GXs are similar. They're worth 2 prizes on knockout, but that you have to evolve into them. So my Metagross GX is one of those. Okay, here's the Wonder Tag. Let's see if they're going to do, like, maybe an N to set up, or Bridget. Bridget is the normal setup card that happens these days. Grab 3 non-EX basics, or 1 EX basic, and put them all on your bench. Want to know what they have? Zora? Tapu Bulu. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. If you do, it does 60 more damage. Max Elixir looks at the top 6, and if there's a basic energy there, it, Alright, we're just gonna get rid of this hand. It's garbage. But, good news for us, getting all this energy in the yard is very, very good for, Metagross. So, it's a good place to be. I didn't even notice our opponent's name. You are correct. Thank you. Yeah, because Metagross grabs our energy from the discard, much like, I guess they have a similar thing with Rayquaza. So their power here is going to be Tapu Bulu. The second attack, Nature Judgment, is 120 plus 60 if you discard all energy from it, which is generally enough to knock out most EXs, like this, or a basic GX, like this. The real card they're probably going to be using is Zoroark GX. Zoroark GX is a very, very powerful Pokemon. Oh shit, they're killing my Beldum. No! You jerk! Oh, damn! They killed my Beldum! My Beldum! No! I need that! Alright, so I have the Tapu Lele. I'm going to quick check if Bridget is in here as well. Bridget is in here as well. So, Tapu Lele. Bridget. So the reason they got my Beldum was probably a mistake on my part. I should have put the energy on... Do I need the plus 10 in this matchup? The plus 10 doesn't matter against Zoroark GX, because 180 to 190 isn't enough for a knockout, and 180 is enough on Bulu. I don't think I can. So let's go with the Vulpix for setup instead. Might give me some sniping. Is there a Zapdos in format, and is it any good? Yes, there is a Zapdos. I'd have to take a look at it. I'll look at Zapdoses after this, just for you, Red Eye. We'll see. I can show you how, like, the standard format has a lot of different types of Pokemon available in it. It's nice. Alright, I need to draw... I need a very specific subset of cards in order to get a knockout on this Tapu Lele, which sucks. Oh, yep, there's Silvally. Silvally, your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat cost. 120, attach a basic energy from your discard pile to a bench Pokemon. And then Rebel is 50 for each of your opponent's bench. Oh, dear. That's just a flat knockout. Okay. Good to know. Shit. So they have an attack that's just knock out a Pokemon. Fair. Okay, let's draw. We need a rare candy and a Metagross, which is here. And we needed an energy. This is perfect. We get the knockout. We don't deserve this knockout, but we get it. So this was the only way we could get the knockout on the turn. We needed to draw an energy, a rare candy, and a Metagross. This way, we would get the 1 energy for play, 1 energy for Geotech Systems from the bench, and 1 energy for Geotech Systems from the front. Which is exactly what I was playing into, so I'm very happy that worked. So we're going to take our knockout, which is great. $180. 2 prizes for knocking out a GX. Oh, there's some energy. And then we have to deal with the problem that is Silvally GX. So Rebel GX is just... So GX moves are like Z moves from the game. You get 1 a game. But Rebel GX is just 50 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's full. That's 250. Like, that will kill. So... And God, it's 210. Ugh. Hey, Type Null, how you doing? God, how do I deal with the problem that is you? They're gonna stall. Okay. I could bring it out? Do I want to force it out? Is that worth it? Force it out, get it to 180 damage on it? That'd probably be worth it. Alternately, I could take out their Tapu Bulu. Or their Zorua? So they can't Zoroark me? This is a tough question to answer here. I don't have an immediate answer to what I want to knock out. I think I'm going to conserve my Guzma. So, let's play conserving the Guzma. We'll use the Guzma for basically a sneak attack to try to win the game. There is no turn timer, it's just you have an action timer. Like you have, I think it's 60 seconds or 30 seconds between actions, and then you have a game timer. You know, like a Magic Online clock. Only concern is they have an Acerola. That's why I'm not doing the knockout on it. Or the damage on it. I want to try to avoid knocking this out and then just get the knockouts by going... Knock out this over here to get to 2 prizes, and then knock out the Bulu with this for the full knockout. That would be perfect. If they draw into Zoroark GX has an ability that just lets you discard a card to draw 2, which is a very, very good way. Oh, there's Tapu Bulu. Oh, please keep the Bulu in the active. Yes, okay. That's perfect for us. Also, triple Metagross is online. Goliath online. Retreat. We are on full power, which is all 3 of our Geotech systems. This is the deck. I think that this is the most elemental version of the deck right here, is having all 3 of our Geotech systems, and then we just switch between... We do the 3-card Monty with our Geotech systems. It's great. We just keep... Shell game, you know? What are you going to do about shell game? You can't. Oh, another Guzma. They probably... No, they don't end here unless they top deck it. If they had an end, they would have played it long ago with a 2-card. I'd be fine with end to 1. I can deal with that. Because we have all our Metagrosses online. Like, they would have to top deck the end. Have to. Oh, wow, they did. Nice draw. Okay, end of one. I accept this. Hey, it's Metang. 3-card Monty, except all 3 cards are Psychic Death Tanks. Yep. Alright, so there's their Zoroark GX, which has Trade. Discard a card to draw 2. Which they will do. The problem they're going to have right now is not losing. Like, this Rayquaza will lose if it stays in the active. They need a way to get it out. I will just kill it. And that's a major problem. Oh no, it's got free retreat because it's Silvally. You're right. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Not as big of a problem as I thought. Alright, we're gonna lose a Metagross here. They're gonna Rebel GX for the knockout. What do we want to do then? I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna put Vulpix in the active. I've got a good idea here. Guzma. I don't have the energy for the knockout on that. Yeah, I getting the Guzma here is really good, but I don't have the energy. What we're going to do is we're going to Beacon. And Beacon is going to grab us Kartana. Again, Kartana's GX attack is take a prize. So, this cannot ever hit play. If Kartana ever comes into play, the game is over. Because I will take my final prize. They have to end me basically every turn from here on in. Okay. Like, they're playing out cards. That implies the existence of, like, maybe an N. It is very dirty. It's why I play the Kartana. Oh, Guzma. They're gonna put a high, wow. I'm still good here. I can just Guzma my Kartana into the active and then we're fine. Now they've played their supporter, they don't, and they did have the N. Oh, they had it. Oh, they actually chose this line because they didn't want to end to 3. They thought that was too dangerous. Okay. I respect this line. Just freaking win seems like a pretty decent ability. Yep. So there's their hit for 150. Cool thing about Kartana, too, is coming to play. We'll see this. Kartana comes into play. Would you like to discard a special energy? Yes. We get rid of that double colorless, which was causing us issues. Alright. Anyway. Guzma. We put our Kartana in the active. Hum up the engines. And let's just take a frickin' prize. Yes. Kartana just wins. Oh wow, our other Metagross was there too. Shit. Thanks, Guzma. Alright, we get some coins. 200 coins is a pack. Heads flipped. 1. Alright, I promised that I would do this. Are you sure you want to win? You can only do that once per game. So, the one Zapdos... So there's a couple Zapdoses in Standard. The main one is this Zapdos with Raging Thunder, which isn't too great. It's a little too expensive, and it's like has a drawback on its 120 attack. It's really good in the theme deck world. And this is a full art version of that Zapdos. Then there's the Evolution Zapdos, which is also really damn expensive for what it does. However, if we go further back, and I turn off filters and look at all Zapdoses in all existence... That should get us, old friend Zapdos EX, which was a not a really heavily played one during the Team Plasma era, but like an option. I don't think this one was actually too much played. And also the random spark. I think the thing I want to demonstrate here, though, for everybody who, for people who maybe don't have a care about Zapdos, is how frequently a Pokemon will get like different printings. We have 1 Zapdos, 2 Zapdos, 3 Zapdos, 4 different Zapdos with 6 or 7 different arts between them. And the same thing can be said of a lot of Pokemon. You know, we have our different types of Slowpoke. We have my favorite Slowpoke in existence. We have this Slowpoke who's being followed by... Tail Lure. That's really good. See? The art matches. And we have a Sleepy Slowpoke. We have Eating Slowpoke, who is just having a party. There's a Totodile and a Pikachu, you know. But yeah, there's all sort... Every single... Oh, yes, the Evolution set is like a bunch of retro cards with updated text or health values or attack values. Yeah, it's really great. Yeah, this Slowpoke is fishing for a shelter, but all it's finding are these ducks that evolve into the swan. But yeah, I don't know. I really love how many different Pokemon like exist of the same, like, and they all have different styles and attacks and arts. You know, this is old style Charmander and fire breathing Charmander, sad rainy Charmander. What other Charmanders exist? Oh, this one's really neat. There's, you know, Charmander and like small child, and then we've got Charmeleon and a teen. And then if I go into Charizard, we get them on the mountaintop. It's a story in art. It's nice. They grew up together. But yeah. Anyway, the art of Pokemon cards is one of its greatest strengths, is the variety. However, sometimes that they get a little overboard where it's like this full art card that is unreadable. But I love the variety they have in their artists, you know. And you can see down there they have the credits on them. So, anyway, let's go back to game. Love the story evolution arts. Oh, I'll pull up a different story one too after this match. There's a lot of different arts that are like stories between the cards. It's really nice. Oh shit, is this a mirror match? I saw Metal Water Psychic over there. And they have that same little metal deck box I use. Oh crap. Oh dear. Mirror match. So the mirror match comes down to setup time. Whoever gets going first is going to have a major advantage. And also whoever has the most effects like max potion or ways to keep going, or like a Guzma. So this could be a hard one. We'll see. The mirror match. I don't really have any tech for the mirror match in my deck. Alright, they've got their 2. And we have to mulligan because we only have the Metagross. We can't start with that. That reveals our plan as well when they see the hand. Okay. Yeah, we take 1 mulligan. Let's lead off with the Vulpix. And put the Beldum on the bench. And that'll set us up. Which is good. I actually think I've got full setup in this hand, which is really nice. Ultra Ball for Lele. Yep, there's a Beldum. Confirmed. They're playing an Oranguru as their colorless Pokemon just to keep drawing. There's their Bridget, which I'm going to probably do on my turn to set up as well. They're going to be a turn ahead of me on... Oh my god! March of the Beldams! March of the Beldams! Alright. Well, we got our own Beldam. I'm going to Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Skyla. No. Keep the Skyla, actually. This is gonna be... Oh, goodness. I'm thinking on this. Do I want to get rid of the Sycamore, or do I want to get rid of the Metagross?
Is Pokemon.
Hey, Gnomebitten.
My power came back on, so I'm going into your stream.
I'm trying to figure out what to discard to an Ultra Ball right now.
Oh.
I
think Skyla?
Or
the Metagross?
I think it's the Metagross.
Yeah, it might be the Metagross.
Ah, shit, one of our Metagrosses is prized. Oh, shit, our Tapu Lele is prized. Oh, this looks really awkward now.
It's fine. We'll just have to beat their Metagrosses.
Yeah. No, this is good. So the thing I'm planning on doing here is I want to use that Skyla to get a rare candy and just sidestep all of this. I want a turn advantage on my opponent. That's why I kept the Skyla.
Okay.
But having one of our Metagrosses down and one of our Metagrosses prized, along with our Tapu Lele prize, it's going to be a bit of an issue if they get... Like, if they can knock out one of my Metagrosses and leave me with only one, we're going to be in a pretty nasty spot.
Yeah, because then you'll have to find other ways to get the beams ready to go.
Yeah. And... Okay, they've got their Metang. The advantage we have is the Vulpix.
Yeah, we're able to undo, like, our Ultra Balling by just, they discarded Guzma.
Yeah. So as someone who isn't very familiar with the meta, why do you want 3 pre-evolved Pokemon out? Generally so that you, like, you know how my Beldum got killed in that last game just by a snipe? So that doesn't occur. But also with cards like Metagross or Gardevoir, they get better in multiples. They get much stronger in multiples. Alright, I want a Skyla, rare candy.
They could have... Okay, they played Majarna. Yeah, so Skyla for rare candy.
Yeah, so, this one here, the Magearna, we're playing one as well. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attack except damage. So this means that, like, attacks that have, like, a rider of a status effect, things like that, just don't do anything. Alright, we're gonna beacon. This time it's going to be for Metang and Metagross?
Yeah, just get 2 Metagrosses in them, like, next turn.
Yeah, they have a Rangaroo as their setup, but we have Vulpix. So Vulpix lets us draw, like, cards we want, whereas a Rangaroo is sort of like random card, you know, you draw cards off the
just
top.
draw up to, like, they're both powerful effects.
Yeah.
And they're both okay attackers, too.
Yes.
Like when you get down to it.
Oh, they're going to go empty-handed off this rare candy, but that's going to get them, do they have any energy in the yard? No, they're in the same boat we are. Neither of us have any energy.
Well, we've got a Sycamore in hand that...
Yes. Oh dear.
Depending on what we draw, we might even use next turn.
I'm thinking about just... I would use the Sycamore next turn.
Yeah, like if we find something like... If we want to Ultra Ball next turn, giving up Metang would not be the worst if the other card we draw is bad. But
okay, they're skyling for a Sycamore as well, so that they're ready. One of the advantages we also have is that Orangaroo's retreat is 2.
Yeah, whereas Vulpix's is 1.
Oh, sweet, an energy. That's really good.
Plus, we could potentially get Guzma.
Alright, well, I want to discard the energy. I don't want to play it. So we want to...
So yeah, we just
draw 7.
we just draw 7. Like getting the Matang down is worth it. We don't need any given card.
Okay, I can. I could just have a low. I could. Ooh. Well, okay. So the problem with Alolan Ninetales GX is that Alolan Ninetales GX is weak to
steel.
Weak to steel. So I kind of don't want to play it. I know what I'm going to do.
You could retreat Vulpix and then start powering up a Metagross.
Yeah, that's my thought process here.
Or we can Ultra Ball for the final Metagross.
We're out of... No, we have no more Metagrosses. The other one is prized.
Right. Yeah, the other one's prized. And do we have another Pokemon stretcher in the...
No, that's the... Having to discard that is kind of bad.
Okay, so we're down to 2. We only... Okay, we just have to pick our prizes wisely.
Yes.
So you retreat, put a Metagross into play.
Do I want to Algorithm GX? I think so. They're going to be playing a Sycamore. Algorithm is search your deck for 5 cards and put them in hand.
Yeah, they're going to Sycamore. They're not going to Inn unless they raw dog the Inn, and like we could make use of the Algorithm. They're going to Sycamore.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a Choice Band, a Guzma, Max Potion, Last Beldum, and like another Max Potion. I'm gonna grab the Delmise instead.
Yeah, it could be that Delmise is what I was thinking of. Yeah, just to make our Metagross better.
Yeah. Alright, whatever.
Did they actually raw dog
yes,
the Inn?
They did.
Okay. Well, I mean, we knew that was going to happen.
Well, it's a 100% chance when you play that card, you know?
Yeah. It's like you play your Algorithm GX. Well, when else was Algorithm GX ever going to be useful, you know?
The only time that it would have been like an upgrade or something like that to get it would have been if
they were actually empty-handed. They didn't find energy.
No, they did not.
And if they had energy in hand, that was in they played and not, you know.
Yeah, I'm going to take their Oranguru out so they don't have a search anymore.
That seems fine, and we'll just...
Yeah, kind of funny how your opponent plays N is just part of the text of the card, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Having the extra steel energy in hand is good, too, in case we, like, retreat.
Yeah. So, I want to find the Metagross in here.
There's the one in 6.
Yeah, there's a Metagross and a Lele in our prizes, we know. Okay, so they swap out into their Metagross, and then we're going to start doing Metagross fights. If they have the 3rd steel.
If they don't find the 3rd... that'll be hard for them, because they don't... do they have any steel in their yard? I don't think so.
No, they don't.
They specifically inning there, if they had, like... They had 3 cards in hand. If they had an energy and a... like, if they had energy Sycamore in, and they end just to own our Algorithm... Like, not putting that in the yard.
Okay. They're playing their own N here to...
Okay.
Which is 6 cards they're down to 22 cards in deck. Oh my god. Okay, there's 3rd energy. And they're on triple Metagross, which means they have full sweep.
They have the full they have the rotation.
Yeah, I might need to how do I want to deal with this? Like, I think I need to, like, swap into, yeah, we're gonna retreat into Metagross. Power up that Metagross. I'm just gonna play N here as well.
Okay.
and hopefully find... Okay, Delmise is important for knocking out that Magirna. Also, drawing this max potion's nice.
Potion is good, yes.
Because we can just do that. Alright, so I'm going to play the Delmise. We're going to Geotech Systems. And start the... We're going to basically... We're at the point where both of us are going. Our engine is a bit stifled because we're down a Metagross. Like, we only... Like, I need to find that third Metagross badly.
Yeah, we are on the front foot because of that potion, though. Like, unless if they find a potion, then that puts them in the front, but...
Right. Well,
we have damage on a gross, and they don't.
Right, though they have 3 Metagrosses to rotate between, whereas we only have 2. And, okay, they've got a potion as well to put themselves back on. This is the mirror, by the way. It's literally, like, your engines start running, and then it's whose engine... like, functions better. It's a bit silly. I really want to find a Guzma so that I can take out their Magirna.
Yeah, just so we can
draw 2 prizes.
Our Metagross.
Yeah, get 2 prizes. And sadly, since I've used my GX attack, I don't have the final resort of Kartana's GX attack for the final prize.
I have not watched their sword video. Usually because those videos are kind of like long, and I'm not in them. And if I wanted to rate the best swords in Magic, I would rate them. And the best sword in Magic isn't even a sword; it's like a blunt police baton.
Oh, sweet! Here's a set of draws. We also got the Guzma.
Yay, the goose. And we have nothing to Ultra Ball for, right?
At this point, no. I could go grab a Alolan Ninetales, but that is a...
Yeah, we don't want that, because that's like ruin.
Right now, Vulpix, if they if they Guzma into it, it's 1 prize. But if it's a Ninetales, all of a sudden it's 2 prizes, and they still get it in 1 hit. So...
Nope, Agite is like a police baton. They don't even have edges. But because Umezawa used it for blood magic, it was a sword.
So here's the thing. Opponent's got 11 cards in deck.
Yeah, they're gonna be yeah, we just... And they're
also,
sycamoring, yeah.
No. Oh, shit. I was going to say, if they don't have a max potion, the Guzma... Basically, whoever fails to max potion first is losing a Metagross. You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's what will happen.
What is Choice Band is extra damage to EX and GX, right?
Yeah, 30 extra damage.
We have the Delmise. That's 40 extra.
Yeah,
I don't think that doesn't change the math except for Magirna.
Yeah. That's the only thing it changes the math on is that one.
Which I think we're doing next turn. Like we're just killing Magirna next turn.
Yeah.
Or Magarna, however you say it.
Okay, so I'm gonna retreat. Max potion. Guzma. And we're gonna get 2 damn prizes. Two and 5. We kind of need to draw it.
2 and 5, and next turn we can Desperation kill Matang.
Yes.
Just for a prize.
Magirna, Kartana. Yeah, this is... That Ultra Ball on turn 1 was a very deciding moment.
Oh, we were trying to go off.
Yeah.
We just had too valuable of cards.
Yeah, sometimes that card actually has a downside.
Yeah, it turns out Ultra Ball. Sometimes you have more than just steel energy in your hand.
Beldum. So do we Desperation take out that?
Or you can Desperation put their undamaged, not like one of their undamaged guys in play, and if they don't have a Guzma, it's just stuck in play because it's got 3 retreat. Because I think they only have the 3 steel energy, right? Have they discarded anymore?
They've got 2 in the yard right now.
Okay, so 1 in hand. That doesn't work.
I'm gonna take out their Metang.
Just take the... Try to get some action.
I'm gonna do it in a dumb way, though.
You're going to use Metang for it?
Metang must fight Metang. This way they have to have some sort of Guzma if they want to take out the... Okay, there's Metagross. Okay. We're on 2 prizes left. Problem is I don't think they ever play another Pokemon.
Yeah, we have to be able to kill a Metagross somehow.
Because if they play a Tapu Lele, like, you know, like for some reason to get that going,
yeah,
then we could probably just get the win.
That's Psychic Energy on Metagross?
We both have 1 Psychic in our deck, which is a fairly standard inclusion.
I mean, like, they're just doing it to retreat. Okay.
Yeah. No, they were just setting up a second one. They have the Guzma to take out our Metagross.
Okay.
Which is good, actually, because that means we're not losing our Metang.
Which is a Metagross.
Which is a Metagross, yeah.
Yeah.
We need that. So we just go ahead and put the Metang up front. Guzma's very important here.
How are we winning this game?
We hit one of their Metagrosses, and then they don't have a Max Potion anymore, and then we Guzma for it again.
Okay.
That's our victory condition. You have to know that route, because if you don't know that route and you're just, like, you know, flailing about.
Flopping.
Yeah. Alternately, alright, I'm also going to Ultra Ball here. I don't want Magearna or Kartana, and I want to filter my deck a little bit more. And know what we have left. We have Ends, Choice Bands, Final Guzma's in our hand. Alright, Giga Hammer. So yeah, the Guzma should be enough to win this one. If they don't have a Max Potion again.
Yeah, we need them to not have another Max
They have
Potion.
played 2 Max Potions right now.
And they just drew 2 prizes. No, if they just swap
Sweet.
Metagrosses and pop us, then we do need another energy.
No, we've got that. Also, I drew it.
Okay. I'm on the stream delay.
Now we Guzma. So now we Guzma out their Metagross. I bring out literally a Alolan Vulpix. We go and Geotech Systems onto the Vulpix, and then that retreats. We found our route. That's good. We navigated the mirror match.
Hey.
I feel very good about navigating the mirror match successfully, you know?
And all because of Max Potion.
940 damage dealt with our MVP.
But which Metagross was the MVP? There were 2 of them. Actually, 3, kind of.
There were like 8 of them.
Okay, 8 in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, there were like a billion.
One of them died early.
Yes. And I even discarded my...
And he discarded the stretcher. Well, you didn't want to stretch that one out. You had to get it done.
Yeah. All right. I said I was going to look at one other set of arts that were a related story. And where's...
You can tell because they've got the Planeswalker symbol on them, which means they're story cards.
Ha. So we have here Hypno, who has Good Night Babies as an ability that lets you put both Pokemon in the active to sleep. And then, if I go over to... Clefairy, we've got you can see the Hypno in the background too, and the Clefairy is just like... Wah! It's great.
Stu, that's 144 Metagross. It's a good Clefairy.
That's a lot of eggs. Oh, wait, I also have a box to open. I'm gonna go open a box.
Got to go open your crate, your loot crate. Shoutouts to card packs being the first loot crate.
Hey, it's Lycanroc. How you doing?
Lycanroc.
And I guess this pack of Breakpoint is locked, so I might as well open it too. And open a pack again like no human ever has.
I tried to when we drafted on Unstable, and it didn't work. With my fingers did not generate the power required to disintegrate atoms, so it didn't work.
I don't want that. I want... Here we go. So this is Delinquent. Discard a Stadium if you do. Your opponent discards 3 cards, but it also has a different art.
Mm-hmm.
With a dog on it. So, a full art.
Powerful hate card.
That card can kick you real damn hard. If you actually only have 3 cards in hand and it gets you down to 0, you can get real stuck by it.
I don't know if anybody plays it over Field Blower, though, because Field Blower is just an item.
Yeah. I've seen it as a one-of, as like a Tapu Lele sort of thing. Like, when you know your opponent only has 3 cards in hand, you just go grab it and knock them to nothing.
Mm.
Ah, the Slow King. We found it.
We found the slowest king.
Alright. Happy that this Metagross deck has been performing pretty admirably. Like, it does it. It has one plan, and it does it very well.
Well, you've got the reassembling robots.
Mm-hmm. Each of them powers each other.
We'll have to get an admission to the Admiralty Club, and then you can perform admirably there.
Ah, good old Slow King. Alright, we got a... Ooh, we actually have a really good start here. Well, Okay, this hand's missing one piece. And that's a way to draw cards.
Well, it's got a way to draw a card, but it's just called Vulpix.
Oh, our opponent... Sweet, our opponent mulliganed 3 times. I think that fixes our issue. Let's learn. They are playing Espeon GX, which is a Pokemon that really doesn't affect me that much.
Okay.
Because it confuses your active, which means, like, it has a 50-50 to like...
But we retreat, yeah.
Right, but we always retreat. That's, like, what our deck does, is just retreat. Oh, here's more of a problem. Is that our opponent is playing Trubbish, the sad garbage bag Pokemon.
Trubbish is rather good. It makes your items not do anything.
Yeah, Garbodor, all versions of Garbodor are strong as shit. Like, oh, Nelly.
So we'll just have to use all of our items as quickly as possible.
Well,
Like-
no. The thing is, one of the Garbodors hits you for damage equal to items in your grave.
That's fine. We'll kill Garbodor. We support for... What does Bridget do again? I don't remember.
Grabs 3 basics and puts them into play.
Okay.
Which I'm only going to grab 2 Beldums, because that's all there is in there, is 2 Beldum. And then I'm going to...
Like rare candies.
Can't play those yet.
Yeah.
Might want to play this Magearna, because it stops the side effect of confusion. Oh,
Wouldn't be bad.
Altar of the Moon has lowers the retreat cost of any... Oh, wow. I'm taking my victory.
Oh, are we just going to use... Yeah, we can...
Can I donk? Can I... I think I can donk.
Because we just have to hit it with Tapu Lele, right? Or no, we're going to...
Hold on, I'm figuring out the... So I play an energy on Vulpix, switch it for a Beldum, play an energy on Vulpix. Oh, oh, damn it! Ah, they conceded that one because they didn't have anything else. I was going to the line there. Retreat to Beldum with an energy. Play Metang on it. Ultra Ball for Metagross. Rare Candy 2 Metagrosses into play.
And then Geotech
and then
systems.
Geotech systems and eat it. So we get the donk effectively.
I also think that Tapu Lele also would have worked because I think Trubbish is weak to Psychic. Geotech 2 on done.
Tapu Lele's attack ignores weakness.
Alright, it ignores weakness and resistance.
Yes.
So it never works the way you want it to.
We would have hit for 60 doing that.
Isn't Trubbish a 60 HP Pokemon though?
That one's 70. Most basics
70.
Are 60, but like the way it works is that like if you're a basic that has 2 evolutions, you're usually like a 60 HP. If you're a basic that has 1 evolution, you generally get a little bit more HP. I'm gonna put Magearna in the lead here. This hand is missing a lot.
This hand is missing generally ways to do anything, I would say.
Yeah, oh! Opponent leading with Tapu Koko. And
I think our plan to victory here is just to draw 2 more energy and attack with Magearna.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh no!
They resist steel, yes.
Oh no. Oh no. I know what our opponent's doing.
They're sniping. Got the owls.
Well, okay. Good thing I can do is they played a double colorless on their Tapu Koko, and Kartana can just take that out. Bad news. We don't have any more plays.
Well,
I'm gonna put the energy on Magearna.
we have to draw our card stuff eventually, right?
Yeah, well, okay. Any Ultra Ball will do it. That's 4x. Any Sycamore, 4x. Any N, 4x. Lele will do it. Honestly, a copy of Alolan Vulpix would do it, because I can retreat Magearna, Alolan Vulpix, go grab Lele, and, like...
start the chain going.
Start the chain
Our
going.
our deck is full of tutors and wheels. We just have to draw one of them. The Evo Soda, they are putting a... they're revolving... Ooh, they're getting their...
Yeah, they're getting the Zoroark going, because Zoroark's trade ability is discard a card to draw 2. Zoroark is incredibly strong. Like, cannot understate that. I'm sorry. Why would you do that? Okay, maybe I get. Okay, well, that's
Are they
fine.
looking for electric energy?
They end. They helped. They're helping.
They're helping.
Thank you. We needed that badly. Like, I can't.
Yeah, we wanted to draw that.
Yeah.
That's what we wanted to do. Only now we get a supporter this turn.
Right. End is not End's my favorite card in the game.
Well, it's the most. I'm not sure if it's super balanced, but it's basically always fair in this game.
Yeah, in this game.
Each player discards their hands and then draws cards equal to their life total. Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna start grabbing Beldams for the bench. Oh, here they come. There's a Dartrix.
Darts.
And as usual, the moment you use any search effect.
Plays an end again.
Yep.
Well, that search effects we played cost us nothing.
Yes.
So.
Oh, and then they're just rare candying flat into a Decidueye. So Decidueye's ability is just deal 20 damage. Target anything, deal 20 damage.
And they're going after the Metang.
Yeah.
It's a little odd, considering we're going to be shoving potions down that thing's throat, but...
Alright,
Like...
I'm gonna Ultra Ball the rare candies away, because I'm just gonna go ahead and play Sycamore this turn. I don't want to end to help our opponent.
We get a Metagross, I think.
Yeah. So Metagross, I'm gonna lay an energy on Metagross. Sycamore. Ooh, there's a Beldam. The thing is that once they get 2 Decidueyes, it's almost impossible for us to actually get Beldams, like, to stick.
Mm-hmm.
That's
especially because they've got the Tapu Koko to help out with the flying kicks.
Yeah, with it has the 20 everything.
Mm-hmm. Do we retreat here?
No. I'm going to hold the Vulpix in the active. The Vulpix actually is fine getting damaged. I don't want it killed. Yeah. Because
they can kill it next turn.
Well, I guess the thing is if they choose to kill it, they don't kill the Beldam, and we really want them to not kill the goddamn Beldam. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Malo, one of the strongest supporters that they can play, search deck for 2 cards, top of deck them. 2 Vamp Tutors. Of note, Zoroark GX says discard a card to draw 2. So...
Draw 2 cards of... Discard a card... Well, it's discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards of your choice.
Yeah. The trick there being that of your choice is going to be a very powerful set of cards.
Mm-hmm.
However, this should be really good. Like, if I get... Okay, so they went and grabbed another Zora. We're going to kill Tapu Koko on our turn.
We're going to kill Tapu Koko, and hopefully Bedlam lives.
No, they're firing at it.
Okay.
Which, I think my answer to that is going to be I'm going to use the rescue stretcher to pick it up. And then, like, get 2 of them down.
This is so they can't kill both of them.
Yes. So Rescue Stretcher, which either shuffles 3 Pokemon from your discard into your deck or picks one up flat. It's a powerful
Good card.
tool. All right, so here we just go ahead and do our retreat. And then our power of Geotech Systems gives us our 3rd energy. So, this is good. We take out their Pokemon that it was their offensive tool and leave them with just the Decidueyes. Decidueyes obviously are still very powerful, but...
Yeah, this should let Bedlams live. And we should have 2 Metangs on the board next turn.
Yes.
We can Ultra Ball for another Metang. Or maybe,
or we
can Ultra Ball for Metagross. Okay.
Or we can just draw really good, too. We also have the Max Potion to fix up this Metagross, because this Metagross, like, if they draw a double colorless and hit it with Riotous Beating, that can hit for about 130.
Yeah, so it'll be in a little bit of danger. If we can get the machine set up, then that won't matter, but for now it will.
I think they should snipe my Vulpix.
They probably should for the card.
They should snipe the Vulpix not only for the card, but because if I play Alolan Ninetales, which is what I'm probably going to Ultra Ball for, Alolan Ninetales' GX attack is move all damage counters from this to your opponent, to the opposing Pokemon, making it very hard to kill in one hit.
Also makes it hard to kill with Decidueye.
Yes, you can't.
Specifically.
Yeah, you can't plink it down.
I guess we can Field Blower next turn, too, to get rid of their Choice Band if we want.
Yeah, I think that is definitely something that's going to happen. Just trying to figure out what the follow-up to this is going to be. How are we getting knockouts? Where are we... Like, right now, we can get a knockout on a...
Like, we could Guzma something if we really wanted to.
Yeah,
well, if we get a Metagross set up, we can, rather.
Yeah, okay, so they knock out the Vulpix smartly. The Tapu Lele is a good target for just knocking out.
But we'd have to get another Metagross set up, so we can't do that yet.
Yeah, we have to wait 1 turn on that. Also, we need a Choice Band for that to hit correct damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they going to keep... Yeah, they're going to keep hitting the Metagross in the active.
They're trying to... They want to kill it with... Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Question is, do they have... No, they do not. Okay, so... I can retreat, but what to?
What is Sword Boy's GX again? That's just Hyper Stab, right?
Take a prize.
Just take a prize.
Just take a prize. Well, first things first, let's evolve up some...
Yeah, we're doing that first.
We have a Guzma, but I don't have lethal on... Do you have an energy in the yard? This is important. I do have 1 energy in the yard. I could Guzma and take out the Borb.
Just make Metang kill the Borb?
No. Like, not even Metang could take out the Orb. Just, like, Guzma into Kartana, put an energy on Kartana, retreat to Metagross.
Okay. That seems fine. Yeah, because we have 1 in the yard. And we could just kill the Borb for a card.
Yeah, that's sort of my... Also, a prize, so that basically it's so they can't get a 3rd Decidueye on the board. I'll be real here, that's my actual worry.
Oh, I didn't even notice that they don't have energy on anything.
They have, they have no way to attack, so I want to stop their damage output by, knocking things out.
This feels safe, and since we have the backup Guzma...
We also have, like, multiple... we also have Metagrosses coming down next turn. Like, all 3. So even if somehow they go... Like, they would have to go double shoot Metagross, knock out... Like, they would have to have double colorless energy and a Choice Band to knock out Metagross. Which they could have. But... I mean, the thing is they have 2 trades. They can try and get there a lot quicker.
Okay, they're just picking up their Rowlet. How much HP does the Decidueye have? 210?
210.
Okay.
Or, sorry, 240.
240.
Yeah,
Okay.
210 is Zoroark. That was the...
Yeah, Zoroark has 210, yeah.
Ultra Ball, Lele...
Like, we Ultra Ball, like, for Lele? Do we need... We can just Ultra Ball for Metagross, though.
Yeah, I think we Ultra Ball for Metagross. Oh, they've got
Like,
the double colorless. Do they have the choice band to make this attack lethal? Getting the knockout on the Metagross here is huge if they can do it.
mm-hmm. Although we have the Steel Energy in hand, so we can still have a setup Metagross next turn.
Yes. The thing is, if they can't get the knockout here, I max Potion, and then all of their work is gone.
Yeah, Max Potion comes on the scene, popping his collar, removing all your damage counters.
They don't have it.
Okay, I think that will be game then.
That is...
We'll have the machine, and they'll have no energy on their attackers.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to Guzma to start going after their birds.
So Rydis beating 120, which brings... Like, they could do 240 to Metagross, but not 250. Oh, we just drew the other Metagross. Ha.
Well, I guess now we can Ultra Ball for Lele for Skyla if we really want to.
Yeah, well, if we need, like, another Max Potion, I suppose.
Man, we've been, like, just nude drawing every card this game. Our opening hand sucked, and then, like, everything else went great.
Yeah, well, the end they played was very, very necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we just go ahead and start getting Metagross online, and we start dealing our 150, and then they have to start playing the, like, swap game. You know?
Yeah.
Which I don't think they can do for long enough. Especially because we have another Max Potion in hand. They would have to have, like, Acerolas? That would suck.
That would basically suck. But we have... Our Pokemon are almost invincible right now, because in essence, we have one 750 HP Metagross.
And we can heal 250. Oh, no, they have a Max Potion. Well, that's fine. That gets rid of the double colorless on it.
Yeah, that gets rid of their DCE.
So...
That just buys them a turn at the expense of that energy.
Oh my god. Also gonna note their deck is 10 cards.
Yeah, so they've got to find a way to win the game quickly, whereas we just have our way to win the game already.
And they're still trading. They're playing a dangerous game here if they are, like, going for this. I can Skyla for a Max Potion.
Abscala for Max Potion seems fine.
Yeah, if we can get a knockout, the Lele is our other knockout. Also, if somehow, like, a basic showed up, we could take that out and then grab the prize with Kartana. Oh, looks like they're going for some sniping on the... Oh, shit, they figured out numbers?
Are they going to go after Kartana?
They're going after Kartana and Magearna. They're also still trading. Oh my goodness. 6 cards left in deck. They have to win in like 3 turns here. So
they're planning on an exciting Guzma then.
Yes. So I think I want a Skyla for a Max Potion.
Seems fair. We have Tapu Lele later, probably for a Guzma.
Yeah, probably for a Guzma.
So we Skyla for a potion, put undamaged Metagross in play, get our systems going, punch Zoroark, force them to have something next turn, basically.
Yeah.
Or Durant.
Ha.
I mean, that doesn't actually work because they, the turn they tutor for their cards, they immediately draw them. That is Durant, right? The mill one?
Yeah, Durant's the mill one. No, but the actual mill thing here is that they have 6 cards in deck.
Ah, true.
Like, if they keep trading in without, like, realizing what's going on, they could just lose from that. The other problem, though, is that I think they, like, the Magirna and the Kartana on the bench are pretty hefty liabilities at the moment.
Yeah. We might end up at some point spending a max potion on them.
If they leave them at, like, 140 damage, I think I would have to. Okay, float stone so that they can sidestep. Okay, this is really good. I want them to be spending cards out of their hand because with 4 prizes, there's a chance that I have the dumb line of. Okay, they've got a Guzma there. So they're gonna Guzma out, Kartana, float stone back. I think we're gonna have to max potion the damn Magirna.
Yeah, do we have another Skyla in the deck?
No, we'll have to go for Sycamore.
Okay. How many cards left in deck?
They have 3 left in deck, and after this knockout, N would draw them 2 rather than 4.
I mean, us.
Us, 25.
Okay, sorry.
There's also only 1 max potion left. I can Ultra Ball first to slightly alter the odds. Because without the max potion, their Decidueyes will take the knockout on Magirna the moment, like, you know, their turn starts. Basically. So they're going to knock out Kartana. Take 2 prizes. Let's put our Metagross back in the active. And we just need to find the last max potion. So I'm going to spend our resources. We're going to Ultra Ball to lower the amount of cards in our deck by 1.
Yeah, we just throw Bedlam and Metagross away because they don't matter.
Yeah. Because with this Magirna, they will win the moment they start their turn effectively.
Delmise?
I just grabbed Delmise. I didn't care what... I didn't want to put a basic on the bench that they could just snipe.
Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Sycamore. I also don't think I want to put the Delmise on the bench. That's not useful. Alright. Hey, Max Poshi!
Hey!
Alright.
So we were like in 22 cards, 7 and 22. Like we had a 1 in 3 chance of drawing it, basically.
About a 1 in 3, yes. I also have the win next turn if they don't get a knockout.
Yeah, Guzma does that for us because we can.
Yeah, Guzma to switch to their Tapu Lele, power up the systems, play the choice band. However, they still could take the win here if they have a Guzma and a way to, like, attack, like, you know, something like the Tapu Lele or the Magirna.
Like if they have, basically, they need a choice band or they need a choice band, or they just need a DCE for that Zoroark.
3 DCs in the yard.
However, they have like 2 cards left, so there's 4 unknowns in there that could be a DCE.
And they could trade if they think that wins them the game, you know?
Yeah. So
they rescued Stretchered for Zora. I think that's so that Beat Up deals full damage. Here's Feather Arrow.
If they want to end here, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would love end here. Alright, so they're shooting Magirna. Do they have it? Feather Arrow, this is the final turn of the game right here.
Yeah, this is the term where it all comes
Hollow
down.
Hunt GX. That is not it. That's a
Hey,
GX attack going. So Hollow Hunt GX is the GX attack on here. Put 3 cards from your discard pile into your hand. Yeah, it's really cool, no per Q, and then they pick up, double colorless Guzma Floatstone. Like,
yeah, the cards they required was pretty hefty. I think the mistake we made a long time ago is I think playing that Majourna just didn't do anything.
luckily we still win it. It's fine.
Yeah, we still win. They had a confused Pokemon we saw. Is that why we played it?
Yes, I think that was no, that was a different match.
Wait a second. Oh, okay. We could just retreat with. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought we were going to do the old Metagross retreat then retreat, but this also works.
So we get our victory. They have 2 cards left in deck. Next turn, they're gonna take out my Magearna. Like, one of the tricks of the game is that there are so many consistency pieces in Pokemon. Basically, every game, you're going to get to do your plan.
Yeah. There's the very rare cases that we wouldn't. And that's also one of the side effects of everyone playing in is that even we got rescued out of that hole by our opponents in because they were doing it to help themselves. But that's why that's why Wheel of Fortune goes both ways.
I may have missed something. How did you bypass Giga Crush restrictions? The moment Metagross is no longer the active Pokemon, the game forgets about the Giga Crush restriction of being unable to Giga Hammer on the same turn.
And so if you have 3 Metagross that each have the Geotech systems, you just rotate. You pay 3 to retreat, then you activate it 3 times, attack again.
So, like on that last turn, when I used Guzma, I switched the Metagross in the active out of the active, and then retreated back into that Metagross, and the game no longer holds that effect to it because it was not the active.
The game doesn't have the ability to remember things going through zones because there's no way to visually make it memorable. So there's no rules. That's basically the practical part of it, at least.
Yes.
It's also it's why the same thing happens in Magic.
So, I'm going to go ahead and, somebody wants me to throw a code into the... Sure.
They're giving us a pack?
I will see what this does.
Downloads virus.exe.
Download complete. Thank you, Marco. It is a pack. It is a booster pack. I don't think I've ever got to demonstrate that. Thank you very much. So the way this ends up working is that every pack has a code card in it, and you get that 13-letter code. And you go ahead and it tells you, like, this is this starter deck, or this is a booster pack, or this is a pre-release kit. And then you claim it, and you get that as a thing. All things that you get are tradable. If I go into my collection, all things that you get in that instance, like this, oh no, sorry, those are not. The ones that you get within the prizes are. The Crimson Invasion ones are not.
You should still open the pack, though. It was a gift.
Yes. Thank you.
Everybody thank Markop Zeta. That's how I'm going to choose to pronounce this name.
Oh, the cops? Oh, dear.
The cops are here.
The cops gave me a pack. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, Counter Catcher. This is a card that was in our opponent's mill deck. So you can only play it if you have more prizes remaining than your opponent. And it's literally just like Lysander, Gust of Wind. Mm-hmm. It's great.
Yeah, you always have more prizes left because you're not winning through prize. That's the joke.
Okay, cards you get from purchase pack are tradable. Pokemon email codes are not. Okay, that's why they're... Oh, look at this Primate. So, I really, really adore this when they do these styles of art.
And they just take a little miniature and go take a picture of it in the clovers.
Yep, it's so great. This is my like. I think this is just my favorite style. It's even got the little like anger.
Hmm. Too
Yeah.
bad this card kind of sucks, but Primeape me is like my second favorite Pokemon, but I have long resigned myself to realize it's not very good.
It sucks because 90 HP for a stage 1 is like
Hmm.
it's tragic. That's low, but the oh, also I guess I have enough. I'm gonna go to the shop and purchase a pack. Let us buy the pack that I generally buy. It's the pack that contains our friend.
Yeah, Primeape's usable.
Oh,
It just his
definitely.
moveset was very, very poor in the generation I used him the most. Did you know that Karate Chop was a normal type move in Gen 1?
Alomaloa. Oh, beware. That's a hell card in the theme deck zone.
Yeah, Beware is like the theme deck consistency piece. You go through all that trouble to draw 3 cards.
You know, well that and it's like a pretty decent
it's
attacker.
it's pretty chufty. It kills a lot of basics.
Yeah. We have this happy Chansey.
That horse is very heavy.
Yes.
I don't know why there are giant horses on Hawaii, but I guess there is. Primeape got boosted in Gen 2 though because it learned to freaking cross chop.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do, I think, one more game here, and that'll be a good stream length. I like 2 hours as a stream length.
I do too. It's been my go-to like time.
I think that just sort of start Psychic Dark. Okay, that doesn't tell like the fact that it tells you all the types of Pokemon included in your opponent's deck doesn't really tell you anything when it's like you play everybody
I
plays Tapu Lele and like there's a
mm,
bunch of these like includes that are don't tell you enough. So,
would you like to go first?
yes.
This opener could be exciting.
Yeah, a lot of energy in it. Don't like that, but let's go ahead and fix that.
Yeah, we got the Ultra Ball and the Vulpix to help us out.
So checking here, we have Tapu Lele in the deck, Bridget's in the deck. I think that's what we want to do is just get the Beldums going.
Seems fine. So Tapu Lele for Bridget and Bridget for
We even have the rare candy, so like
yeah. So we do that, and then we have Vulpix grab um,
Metagross
Matangs.
and one Metagross and one Matang.
Seems
Because
fine.
we've got the rare candy, we can sidestep.
Although we do that next turn, so that's turn 3. There are advantages to going second in this game.
Yeah, first attack is real. Alright, I'm gonna put an energy on the Vulpix so that I can retreat it. It makes it weak to like... Oh, N. Sweet. That's kind of
Hey,
nice.
it's very good.
Their hand must have been horrible if they end with a full 6. Like, wow.
Yeah. Also, the playing the energy is now good because it puts an energy in our yard rather than in our deck, which is what it would have been.
Wimpod! Hey, Wimpod. Okay, we'll play the Metang. Put the choice band on it, and then we'll just beacon for 2 Metagross.
That seems fine, as we've got the rare candy again for one of them.
Their setup seems slow.
Yeah, they had to spend that turn doing the thing.
Yeah. Like, hopefully they see, like, for their sake, they see, like, Ultra Ball and Nalele and get things rolling here. So Wimpod, of course, the real... Oh, there they go. That's their go here, is they got their Zoroark, so...
If you want to send us a message, you can. If Jens might be busy playing the game, but if you send it to me, I'm Gnomebitten.
Yeah, you can whisper on Twitch. I think it's just either /whisper. If you click on somebody's name, you can do that. Okay, so they and then of course, as the rules go, how many times have I proved this? You know,
they end after a search.
I think I've proved that that's just how the game is played. You know.
Yeah, but again, we spent no resources to.
Oh, okay. They're
find the DCE. This is awkward.
Yeah, they found it. So they get to start attacking with that Vulpix, or they get to start attacking by killing that Vulpix. I hope that I draw a Ultra Ball or Metagross here.
Yeah, we would like to.
Because I want to get a Metagross down. Preferably 2. I'm going to put Powered Metang in front here. I'm going to hope.
We hope beyond hope.
Okay, draw an energy. We have enough energy in Yard that's worth playing. I think I just spend a lot of my resources and then...
Yeah, like we choice band something, then I think we Sycamore?
I could end. They lose a card on that.
Yeah, we could also end.
Sycamore digs us deeper 1 card.
Yes, we're looking for Ultra Ball or just Duck to grab it.
I'm going to end here. It digs us 1 less card in. Okay, there's Metagross and a rare candy. But sadly, that isn't... His hand looks familiar.
His hand does look familiar. This keeps Metagross alive, though.
Yeah. A little Geotech. And I don't think it's worth using the GX attack. Like, I could search 5 here.
And force them to have the other end.
Force them to have the other end? I think I might do that. And me. Do it. So if they don't end here, I have Kartana to cut down the double colorless on them. Metagross gets to start attacking.
And we're missing Metang. But that's okay.
Well, the rare candy sidesteps.
Oh, we have a rare candy. Okay, so I think they're just going to retreat, or are they just playing it because they have it? Or do they have a Guzma here?
They might have a Guzma here to knock out a Beldum.
That would be unfortunate.
Not a lot we can do about that, but yep, there's the Guzma. That's fine. That means they're not ending.
Another code. Another pack that they won't use, but they want to give to you.
Alright, so I want to knock out this damn Zoroark so that they can't use the trade-in to keep fixing their hand. However,
you would need a choice band and Delmise to do that.
Even that's 190, it's not enough. I would need like Kukui too, and I don't play that.
Yeah, not enough slots in the deck for Kukui, sadly.
Okay, Kartana, eat up your double colorless. We'll just go ahead and Geotech. And make our attacks happen. It's 180. It means they have to have something to stop this, or like we're gonna knock out the Zoroark next turn.
Mm-hmm. We want to put energy on something.
I'm holding that because we only have the 2 Metagrosses, and like 2 Metagrosses plus the 2 Geotechs plus the energy in hand is our active.
Yeah, that does it. Yeah. In my mind's eye, we were just playing it on the bench Metagross anyways, which is the exact same this turn as it is last turn. Like, there's no advantage to doing it in either order.
Right. They got a Sycamore. That's good, because that means they don't have, like, you know, that's their supporter for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think our win condition in this is going to be something like... knock out this Zoroark. They can't Ace a roll it now, so this is a dead Zoroark.
Mm-hmm.
This is dying.
And then...
It also might not be attacking if they don't find the double colorless, you know?
Yeah, if they don't find DC, then it's just dead, and then...
Ooh, DC on the benched Zora. Oh, please don't have the evolution for that, or I would love to knock that the hell out.
Like, we have Guzma in hand. Like,
okay, they have Ultra Ball, so they've got the evolution on that. So, second Zoroark. One thing that's nice is that the 180 damage Zoroark on the bench is snipeable by Ninetales.
yeah.
Ninetales deals 50 damage to a bench Pokemon. We don't use this very often.
It does come up.
Yeah, it is relevant.
Trading in their in for 2 cards.
Yep. Alright. Drawing a Field Blower is nice here. I want to count... They have 3 Acerolas in the discard.
Woof.
So they could only ever have 1 more of that.
So we're going to do a familiar thing where we retreat, Max Potion,
Yep.
and then Geotech up.
The
question is, do we want to kill their guy for 2 prizes? Or do we just want to get damage on both of them?
I kind of want to get damage on the one that has energy.
Yeah, then I think we just eschew the Guzma this turn. Then they might like Floatstone to try to run away or something.
Do I
Buy a
end?
turn.
Like, I kind of want to filter this hand away.
You could end then, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna end. They go 4 cards in, 4 cards out. I want to get like a bit more going on my bench. I'm hoping to find my other.
Just another sweet evolution suite.
Yeah, like there's the rare candy, but there isn't.
Dumb Eyes doesn't help much right now, but it's worth a slot in the board.
Yeah. All right, the Guzma's good though.
And drawing the other energy also necessary for next turn.
Yes. Yeah, so as you've kind of seen through these games, a lot of the Pokemon TCG, a lot of playing this game is knowing your route through a game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you plan on... Like, what is your path to victory, and how are you getting there? And ours involves a lot of these max potions to negate attacks.
A Mewtwo.
Yeah, I think that's there as a anti, that's there as like an anti-psychic sort of thing. It has a 20 damage plus 20 more for each energy attached to the opponent's Pokemon for double colorless.
And the barrier might possibly ever do something.
Yeah, I don't think they play psychic energy. They probably are just playing that as a one-of with...
Yeah.
Ooh, they're playing the Mind Jack Zoroark as well. Oh, shit, they retreated. Okay. Oh, Buzzwole, that makes sense. That makes sense. Mewtwo versus Buzzwole to take that out. Like, put a Choice Band on it and then, like, knock out a Buzzwole in one hit. If it's set up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mallow. And as we've seen, Mallow is a very powerful supporter in their deck because they just have Zoroark to draw to. So... First impression is one energy attack that does 30 plus 90 if you swapped into that Pokemon this turn. Do I take the knockout on one of these Zoras now that I have 2 Guzmas?
That seems fair. Like, we need to either get another Bedlam going or get another, like, we have to draw another energy basically, or another. So we have to draw cards.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking here, is that we need to do something that moves our game state forward rather than just putting damage on their Pokemon.
Plus, this will starve them a little bit if we can force them to, like, if they want to do that first impression again, then they've got to, like, swap into Tapu Lele and then retreat. Like, just eat energy off of them.
Yeah, okay, they just put the Golisopod in the front. Now, they do have Zoroark on the bench, which has stand-in, allowing it to auto-switch in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they also have Crosscut GX, which just hits for 150 and does a switch. They might choose to do that.
Mm-hmm.
However, what can they switch to that isn't, like, threatening, like, death, right? Like, they've got that problem right now, is that, like,
Yeah. They don't know that we're out of energy.
Yeah, that's a problem right now. I can get another knockout if I want to. It's dumb, but I can do it. It involves
Tapu Lele.
It's switching to Tapu. It's like retreating, Guzmaing Tapu Lele to the active. Put the 180 damage Zoroark in the active. 2 energies. Yep, they're going for their switch.
That might be worth it if we don't draw the energy, because that puts us 2 prizes away.
We did not draw the energy. I think I'm going to take it because I want the... Because they have another Tapu Lele on the bench, which we might be able to snipe for the final knockouts.
Yeah.
So let's... retreat. This is such a, like, bad-looking attack.
Man, it's,
It gets the job done, though.
It does get the job done.
So you might think, well, Jens, doesn't Zoroark resist Psychic? Yes, it does. But Energy Drive...
Tapu Lele does not work the way you think it does.
Yeah, Tapu Lele doesn't give a crap about that. Also, I could Choice Band for the extra 30 if I needed it, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't. That's just throwing Choice Band away.
Right, we need Choice Band to get the kill on Tapu Lele. And okay, Alolan Vulpix is something I kind of wanted to draw. So now they're down to 2 Pokemon left. This is a dangerous spot to be. Guzma. Oh, they're going to take out my Metagross.
If they do that, what is our attack on their Tapu? Or what do they use? What are they? They're Golisopoding. Okay. How much does our Tapu Lele do to Golisopod?
Armor Press reduces damage incoming by 20. I also think I'm going to end here. Let's full power this then.
Because it's 20 for each energy, right? On both Pokemon?
On both Pokemon.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could 7, 8. We could jack it.
Like, we might be able to just kill it this way. This is going to hit for 150.
Okay.
Like, and they can't leave that in the active anymore.
Yeah, because then they've already got their choice band.
Yeah. So their hit right there with choice band on is 130. If they go for that attack, they don't get the knockout and we win flat back. They do have their own Tapu Lele on the bench, but in order to knock out our Tapu Lele, they would need... They could do it. They would need choice band and double colorless, but I end them to 2 cards to stop that.
Yeah.
Now okay, Ultra Ball for a Tapu Lele? Or maybe Ultra Ball for a Golisopod.
Yeah, and then to do that...
That makes sense. Because then they get to swap their Golisopod. They're empty-handed, though. This is their all-out. Like, this is their final play. So now
we're also basically
empty-handed, too. But we have a max potion.
Yeah, we have a max potion. If we draw an energy, that means we get to keep attacking. Because we just max potion, then energy plus a geotech.
Okay, there's energy plus geotech. I could heal up. Do we want to put anything else in the active right now? I think powering through this with the Tapu Lele is our best option.
Yeah, I think it is too. Because that Golisopod's going to be stuck in play.
Yeah, it has 3 energy retreat. The only way they could get it out is if their Zoroark somehow got in. I'm going to take the max potion here. So max potion discards all energy off the Pokemon you use it on, which heavily lowers our damage output, but not.
But we're going to be hitting land drops.
Well, here's the thing: we're hitting Golisopod right here for 90, because 3 energy plus the choice band that brings it to 120 remaining. Which, if we draw another energy, we just get the knockout immediately the turn following.
Plus first impression, which is the energy they have attack for, is pretty piddly.
Yeah, unless they have a swap.
Yeah, but they don't currently have that.
Yeah,
they're on top decks.
We also always Puzzle of Time is their draw, which just lets them rearrange the top 3 of their deck unless they play 2 copies of it. That does mean they effectively have, like, best draw of their 3 next turn.
So they're indexing.
Yeah.
But if we draw, I think we flat win if we draw the energy.
Guzma would be a flat win.
Yeah, Guzma would be a flat win. The best they can really hope for is like their own Guzma, but then what are they doing with it?
Oh, they're swapping into the Zoroark. And we're drawing Hyper Dead. Alright, well, let's... The thing is that Zoroark's only worth 1 prize, so it's the perfect, like, defense for what they have going on. What's their top deck? This matters a lot, this card here. Because this is the best of their 3. If this card isn't very good, then they're in trouble.
They rip Sycamore or something, and then we lose on the spot.
Well, the problem is, how do they attack my, Tapu Lele? The Guzma. Is that a concession? I think that's a concession.
Out of them?
Right, well, I mean, here's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, we just put in Tapu Lele back in and murder their Golisopod.
Yeah. I think their actual choice there was put my Metagross in the front, because that's...
Yeah, that would buy them a lot of time.
Yeah, oh god. Again, every one of these games is so close.
Yeah, this does have a lot of decision making in any trading card game, which is funny because this is the trading card game most heavily marketed towards young children.
Yeah. Well, I like it because most of the decisions you're making, like a lot of the decisions we were making, were done using known information.
Yeah, we were looking at our opponent's grave and our hand and in play and how many cards
Yeah,
our opponent had.
and like it's really nice. Like, and we know, okay, what cards could our opponent have drawn that got them out of there? Well, okay, if they drew a double colorless energy, all of a sudden their attacker gets much better. If they drew a sycamore, whoa, like that's huge for them.
Yeah.
Seven new options means that we no longer have the like knowledge we had.
That is a pretty advanced card game skill, like knowing what cards you're like we kind of take it for granted at this point, but
Yeah.
just thinking about the cards your opponent could have is hard. But luckily we're all card masters.
Oh, so getting win streaks, like a win is worth 10 of the lightning bolts. And then every win streak you're on gets you +5, up to I think 30 might be max. But it's how you get up this very quickly. And so we can get to the shaman, which is the important thing.
Yeah, the shaman is like a good card to have 1x. Another card pack.
Another card pack. Thank you very much, Marco. Markop.
The cops.
So we'll go ahead and put in the code. And again, it comes up Crimson Invasion.
Man, remember when we were all worried about, or all like, man, Standard's going to be so different once Shaman EX is gone, and then they just made a better Shaman EX.
I'm really happy with Tapu Lele because it's a different type of consistency. Like, Shaman EX was bullshit because you could do it 3 times in a turn, and like there isn't a.
You would also be able to support her in the same turn.
Yeah.
Whereas that's one of the tricks with the Tapu Lele's.
Let's take a look at our cards we got. We got a Lowland Geodude who's hanging out in a cave.
Geodude.
Oh my god, I really like this Swinub art. Look at this nice little Swinub.
He's got the. Aron is a dumb Pokemon.
There's Mankey with the 3-step strike. There's this very happy Pikachu. The Grumpig again, who cannot be confused. Oh, Lucamine. Lucamine is a strong recursion engine, but is slow as hell. It's a supporter that lets you pick up supporters, which you can use to pick up a Lucamine and another card, like another supporter, and do which like my infinite loop.
Mm-hmm. It's basically they basically balanced versus Seeker.
Yeah.
Because they find that happens a lot where they make an item and they find out a little bit later this item's kind of too good, so then they just turn it into a supporter later.
Oh, and our rare is actually a very good one we saw earlier today. Our friend Silvally GX with the Rebel GX attack, as well as the removing retreat costs from basics and the ability to pick up a energy and put it on your bench.
Isn't that the Pokemon on the cover of the pack we just opened?
That is the Pokemon on the cover of Crimson Invasion. If I remember my Crimson Invasion pack right. This is the evolution of Type Null Gladions Pokemon. It's very strong. It fits in, like, Rebel GX, it might as well just say, knock out a Pokemon.
Yeah, because people tend to use the bench for toolboxing Pokemon, like your Orangaroos, your Zoroarks, your Alolan Vulpixes. So there's just junk hanging around.
And even then, even then they have the like Bridget. You know, it's like I'll put 3. I have all 4 Raltzes on my bench, and it's like, okay, you're full bench. That sounds good. So yeah, the rest of the packs I have here do not have locks on them, which means they are tradable. So if I go into this like trade menu zone, I can go ahead and say, oh, I want Valley GX, and you can see, I could trade 3 packs of Crimson Invasion to get myself a Silvally GX with another person. It is it's a nice card in the sense that we did see it used against us. It was a usable and a quite real card. Silvally is a fairly strong Pokemon.
The ability on it, that gyro unit, is actually pretty powerful because Guzma is so useful. He's having free retreat. People play Floatstone anyways, and the attack on it is not bad. Like Rebel GX, of course, powerful, but even just like the base attack, just 120, get an energy back. It's not super powerful, but it gets the job done.
You know, I mean, it attacks while setting up a second Pokemon, which is
Yeah.
nice. I'm looking at a Lowland Muck GX here as one of the things that people are trading off, and you can see Muck is just doing a Kirby here. But Tri-Hazard GX is a free attack. Switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. The new active is burned, paralyzed, and poisoned.
Mm-hmm. And because it's paralyzed, they can't retreat it if it, and so it's going to take the 30 damage.
And as we saw with how that works, when you just get paralyzed locked, that can put you in the hole very quickly. Oh yes, there are 2 Shamans on the ladder right now if people are interested. I will 100% recommend if you're playing or do play this, at least grabbing the 1 Shaman off the ladder is well worth it. There's a second one at 690 points. Nice.
But Shaman is a card you sometimes play 2 of, but generally the 1 at the very least.
It's not a standard legal card anymore, but it is still...
Like if you're going to play older formats, you might as well.
Yeah. And I have a bunch of decks for older formats that still play those with my, like, Blastoise deck that relies on them for card draw. I still need to replace the other Jirachi in this deck with a Tapu Lele. But the Archie-Ace in the whole deck. That deck has problems because Garbodor just eats it alive.
Well, you just have to go off before they do.
Right, but they're going off as playing a Stage 1 Pokemon with a single Psychic Energy. So yeah, we just have to
our going off is just cycle. Yeah, you just gotta. Yeah, you just cycle your entire deck and then Archie's Ace. It's fine. I don't see what the problem is, gents.
No, yeah, sometimes you lose the coin flip and go second, and then like they set up and go through their deck halfway. Anyway,
just play Mind Twist.
Yeah, just play Mind Twist. That's Pokemon. I might do some more of this throughout the next week because I'm gonna be playing it anyway to get up to that Shaman in the first place, and it's enjoyable to do. So, like, this is a very fun game that's very different from a lot of the other card games I play. You know, it has similarities in, like, you know, energy versus land. Oh, there's another one. It's very, like, energies versus land is sort of similar because this game was, you know, used to be in Wizards of the Coast's purview. But yeah, it's just a very, very fun game. This promotion has ended.
Promotion has ended. Forever.
Anyway, thank you all for joining. If you want to catch more stuff like this or other cards that I do, you can always follow. Check out the stream when it comes on. I generally am doing streams on the weekdays, and this weekend I've got a longer one planned over the weekend. I look forward to that. That's more of like a Patreon sort of thing I'm doing.
Yes.
You can also subscribe to the channel and get access to Cool Skulls. It's great skulls.
Cool Skull. We need to get more, but we'll get those later.
But yeah, and thank you, Gnomebitten, for joining.
I came in when my power came back, and thus it was.
Alright.
Can you notice the nicest thing on this page?
Can you find the nicest thing on this page?
Nice.
Good night, everybody.